wall of an optical box. The materials required for this experiment are a laser light, an optical box made of cardboard, 2 transparent sheets, some incense sticks, and a mirror put inside the box beforehand. It gives us an idea about the laws of reflection, rectilinear propagation of light, and also proves that light itself is invisible. On pointing the laser light towards the opposite wall of the optical box, we can only see the incident point on which the laser light falls but cannot see the path of light. Then, some incense sticks are put inside the box and we have to wait for some time for the smoke to fill up the box entirely. Now, if we point the laser light towards the opposite wall of the optical box, we can clearly see the path of light because the smoke and dust particles reflect light to make it visible. We can also see that the path of light is straight. Now, I am opening the mirror which was put inside the box beforehand and I am closing it again. Now, if we point the laser light towards the mirror, we can see the incident ray along with the reflected ray. The incident angle is always equal to the reflected angle. When the incident ray falls on the mirror, it reflects to form the reflected ray. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Thank you.
Today, I am going to demonstrate a few properties of light. The first property is rectilinear propagation of light. What is that? Well, rectilinear propagation of light is a property of light in which it travels in a straight line. Today, I have 3 cardboard pieces with holes in the center and I have a laser torch. When I pass light through this laser torch, the light should reach the wall and it is reaching. That proves that light travels in a straight line. Now, what happens when I move one of these cardboard boxes? Let us see. Light is passing because it is straight. When I am moving, the light is not passing because light travels in a straight line. When I put that cardboard box in its original position, the light is again reaching the wall. Thus, light travels in a straight line. The next phenomenon of light is reflection of light. Everything is visible to us due to reflection of light. But what is that? The property of light in which it bounces back after hitting a smooth surface is known as reflection of light. Today, I have made a very simple model using easily available materials. I have a laser torch, a thermocol base, and a smooth screen of a mobile phone. We can see when light hits the screen of the mobile phone, it bounces back as reflected ray. The more the angle of incidence, the more shall be the angle of the reflection. The next property of light is known as refraction of light. What is refraction of light? The property of light in which it tends to bend from its original path while moving from one medium to the other is known as refraction of light. Sometimes when light travels from denser to rarer medium, it tends to reflect back to the same medium. This is known as total internal reflection of light. Mirages in deserts occur due to this phenomenon. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I am Sudiksha Banerjee of class 6B. Today I am going to explain these 2 working models, which is a single fixed pulley and the combination of a single fixed and a movable pulley. A pulley comprises of a wheel on a fixed axle with a groove along the edges to guide a rope or a cable. This is the diagram of a single fixed pulley. This is the fulcrum, this is the effort, and this is the load. The mechanical advantage of this type of pulley is one, since the effort applied is the same as the load lifted. Let me explain this through a working model. A well is an example of a single fixed pulley. This is the load, this is the effort, and this is the fulcrum. When I rotate the stick, the thread attached to the bucket calls upon this pulley, which enables me to lift the bucket. One end of the rope that passes through the pulley is attached to the bucket. The effort is applied at the other end. In this type of pulley, the block is fixed and the pulley does not move. A single fixed pulley changes the direction of force. Now I will explain a movable pulley. A movable pulley is a pulley that is free to move up and down and is attached to a ceiling or any other object by two lengths of the same rope. Examples of movable pulley are modern elevators, construction cranes, etc. This is a diagram of a combination of a single fixed pulley and a single movable pulley. This is the effort, this is the load. The mechanical advantage of this type of pulley is 2. Let me explain this through a working model. This is the working model of a combination of a single fixed pulley and a single movable pulley. I will put these 2 points inside this bucket in order to load it. Now I will pull the string. The work of pulling a bucket becomes much easier with a combination of a single fixed pulley and a single movable pulley. This is because a single fixed pulley changes the direction of force, while a movable pulley makes our work much easier. Hence, the mechanical advantage is 2. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Rishita Mazumdar and I shall tell you how to make a simple projector at home and its mechanism. So first, let's take a look at the model. This is the torch, this is the picture to be projected, and this is the magnifying glass. The mechanism of a simple projector can be easily understood with the help of this diagram. Here, the biconvex lens is the magnifying glass and the object AB is the picture to be projected. The light ray AD from the point A, after refraction from the lens, passes through its second focus F2 as light ray DA' and the light ray AO, which is incident to the optical center, does not get deviated by the lens and forms the light ray OA'. The light rays DA' and OA' meet at the point A', which is the real image of the point A. Similarly, the real image of the point B is B'. Hence, A', B' is the real, inverted and magnified image of the object AB. Now, let's take a look at the application of this mechanism. As the lights are being turned off and I switch on the torch, the image formed can be clearly seen over here. As I have kept the picture to be projected upside down over here, the image formed seems to be upright and erect. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I am Sujan Mondal of class 6B. I am Shantan Mondal of class 6B. We are modifying a simple projector into a mobile projector. We have made a mobile projector. The purpose of it is to magnify the picture or the video played on the smartphone to a big screen. So we have taken a magnifying glass to magnify the picture or the video, a smartphone to be the source of the image or the video, a box which is painted black inside and a big screen. Just like a simple projector over here, we are using a simple torch, a magnifying glass, and instead of something that is to be projected on the screen, since we are turning this projector into a mobile projector, we are using a mobile. As you already know, the image gets flipped. We will keep the mobile on reverse. Thus you can see the video is erect, focused and non-inverted on the screen. Thank you everyone for watching our video.
Hello everyone, I am Shriyansh Ghosh and today I have made a working model of a hydraulic lift. A hydraulic lift is a device that is used to move objects using force created by pressure of a liquid inside a cylinder that pushes a piston upwards. Hydraulic lifts have many functions. They are used to transport heavy materials as well as they are used to reach places that are hard to reach. A hydraulic lift works on the principle of Pascal's law, which states that if any force is applied to any point of a confined liquid, then the pressure is equally and undiminishedly transferred throughout the liquid. As we can see here, we have 4 syringes. Syringes 1 and 2 have been connected to each other. The same has been done to syringes 3 and 4. When the plungers of syringes 3 and 1 are pulled out, syringes 2 and 4 start to lose water. As they start to lose water, the cardboard to which they are attached to all starts coming up, and thus the object. Here is a working model of the hydraulic lift. Here we have used a car, but any other object can be used. This is how the lift goes up, and this is how the lift goes down. Thank you.
Light is one of the most common practical applications of physics in our daily life. Today we are going to see how streetlights work based on this model. There are 3 lampposts, each of which has a single pair of LED bulbs, a switch, connecting wires and a battery. The lampposts are connected in series while the LED bulbs are connected in parallel. In case 1, we see that when the switch is pressed and the wires are connected to the battery, the circuit gets closed or becomes completed. As a result, the electric current flows to the circuit and the LED bulbs start glowing. Now, as we move forward to case 2, we see that when the LED bulbs are switched off, the wires get disconnected from the battery. As a result, the circuit gets opened or becomes incomplete. Hence, electric current stops flowing to the wires and the LED bulbs stops glowing. Hence, through this model, we get to know how street lights work. Thank you.
Greetings. I, Shwaru Chari, a student of class 11 Garden Heights School, produce the sound control car, which can easily and conveniently be controlled by any user's voice. The commands for this car are front, back, right, left, and stop. AMR Voice BT app has been used in this project. Front. For forward motion, both the wheels move clockwise. Stop! To stop the car. Back. For backward motion, both the wheels move anti-clockwise. Stop! Right. Stop. Left. Stop. Back. Stop. I've programmed this car from Arduino.cc. As per the programmer's program, the car regulates the movement of the motors and hence regulates the movement of the car. The sound waves of the user are transmitted to the Bluetooth module 8C05 of the car. Then they are further transmitted to the Arduino Uno board from the TX and the RX pins of Arduino. Then, as per the program, the Arduino board regulates the movement of the motors and hence regulates the movement of the car. For leftward motion, only the right wheel moves, which produces a net leftward torque and hence the car moves left. For rightward motion, only the left wheel moves, which produces a net rightward torque and hence the car moves right. This car is different and special, especially because of its skeleton structure, which is entirely made out of recycled items. The base is made out of a recycled piece of wood. The base of the wheel is made of a cardboard cylinder when a tissue paper rolls out, and the rubber coating of the wheels are made from recycled rubber from a burst tire. And that is what makes this car so unique. Thank you.